Hey, how's it going? I want to color tiles with gelatos. And then I want to, well, actually I want to do the stencils on the gelatos. I finally found these. Oh my goodness. So these are 48 mandala stencils. And I thought, oh, and I had already bought these. So I knew that, oh, I want to put them on here, I knew I had already bought these 72 tiles, wooden tiles. Okay, so let me get the bag out of the way. Okay, the other night, I'd say it was maybe 3 nights ago, or 3 days ago, I colored this one. I don't think you can't really see it. I'm going to try and hold it up at an angle. And I took the white one, the white gelato here. I think it's like metallic icing, I think it's called. And I ran over it with this, and then I rubbed it in with my fingers. Now what'll probably come off? Nope. Wow. I thought maybe the mica that's mixed in with it would come off, but no, it's not. It's totally dry now. So yesterday I ran my finger over it, and I was still seeing a little bit of the shimmeriness on my fingers, and I thought, oh man, it's still it's still wet. So it took, I would say, 3 full days, 72 hours for that to dry. This one I did when I did the swatch with me on these gelatos. I ran the blue over it. I think it's the blue one. Yeah, I think it's this one. And what color is the blue? I wrote all the colors down. Metallic blueberry. And that's the effect on the tile. What it looks like there on the tile. Cool, right? So I thought, hey, I could put, this is dry as well. And this has had more time than this one to dry. So I thought, hey, I could color a bunch of these, just color them, and then come back in 3 days later, do maybe another video and see if I can, how well the stencils will stamp on those. I did not think at the time when I did this one, or even when I did this one, about coloring the tiles with these different colors here. That just occurred to me tonight, right as I was turning on the camera. Oh, you should have colored these tiles. But I got 72 tiles that I can mess around with, so there's a lot of time to do that. I don't even have to do that on camera. What I had planned to do was use a stencil on this one that's already been coated with this white one. And I'm going to try, possibly, the first thing I want to do. Okay, I'll tell you what I'll, ooh, I hate that. I need something better than this container. Okay. I don't know. I'll see what I can find. I have other small boxes, but that would have been great. It was just a little bit bigger, especially the bottom part. Then that would have fit. Okay, let's see. So just pull from the middle or something. Let's try this one. It is this design. I think I need to zoom in. A little bit for you. So what I want to do with this, oh, I should try and tape it down, but since it's coated on the other side there on that tile, I don't think I'm going to tape it down. I'm not going to go for perfection on how it's on the tile, or at least not super perfection. And what I want to do is, I'm going to try the purple one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe it over this, just like this with this thing. And see what kind of design I can get before I can't get anything. I'm just going to wipe it on there. And then I'm going to take a baby wipe. I'm coloring, looks like more of the plastic than the... Ooh, did I move it? I don't think I moved it. Did I move it? Probably don't need this much color because I tend to, you know, overcolor. I saw somebody do this, well, not actually on the stencil. Maybe I saw her do it on the stencil. Who was that? I don't think it's anybody I'm subscribed to, and I think I just got purple on the tile. Oh dear. Doesn't matter. I can always paint another one, you know, and come back in a few days later. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to take a baby wipe and I want to still keep my finger on here and go like this and oh yeah. Like this and blend it in. Now the person I saw try this, not quite the way I'm doing it, because I go kind of to the beat of a different drummer, I guess, when it comes to some of these craft ideas I have. Ooh, nice and purpley, right? That person took, I think, a dry, I'm going to try a tissue since I don't have a, oh, I have a paper towel. Hello, Tammy. I'll put the gelatos there. A dry paper towel. Alright. And I want to see, now this person was doing this with a stencil and kind of trying to, like, running over the stencil and bringing up the color that was in the spaces. Now what I'm doing here is I seem to be just, I have to swap out and pulling up the color from the gelato. Now I'm not sure it'll work with this one, but I don't think she was using the metallics. This is the metallic set I learned after I did the swatch with me. Oh, maybe a little bit there. Okay, and then took the baby wipe and did the same thing, brought it up. And it looked really, really cool. I might have to go, I think I liked her video, so I might have to go back and check it out again. Okay. Let us look to see if I moved. This is a surefire way to find out if I moved the stencil is when I lift the stencil and we get to look at the finished product. Look at that beautiful color. Beautiful purple color. Okay. I can't lift it. Let me try it with... Whoa. There is purple around the edge, but yeah, I think I'm okay with that. That looks cool. Now, what I didn't get was the coating. The gelato coating underneath did not smear or smudge. So that really is permanent. That's cool. There's a little bit of bleed there, it looks like, or color that came through, and here as well. Is that maybe... Let's see. Oh, I don't dare touch it, but I'm gonna hold it up because it almost looks three-dimensional. Wow, that is cool. If you look at the individual spaces in the design, not the white part or not the non-colored part. Look at that. Almost looks like I put vinyl or something on there, itty bitty pieces of it. That's cool. I really like that. That's pretty good for my first time. This part, oddly enough, this part right here did not color. That's weird. Okay, let's see if we can. Okay, was this one right? Okay, wait. Okay, so in the little corners of it, I don't know how well you can see that, but in the little corners, like here, you can see the gelato color is there. And I was wondering if I could get that out. Oh, I can. So that's kind of tricky to get the color out of those little areas. Oh, you know what? That's not even a piece of plastic still stuck. Plastic piece stuck on the... That's maybe why that didn't take entirely over here. Okay, gotta put that over there. Let's see if I can dry this with the other paper towel. Okay. Now, all the pieces are there. They're all taken out. There aren't any. I'll have to pay more attention to that. And I want to... My body's talking to me. I want to get that piece. So it got those, but it didn't get that piece. I'm just thinking, oh, how are you going to get that little piece without mucking up the whole thing? Damn me, without mucking up the whole thing. What did I do there? Okay, now I need... Stop moving it. It's okay if I mess up. I can always do another one. Baby wipe. I'm going to use the first one that I used. Of course, I have to wipe over. You wiped too far. Yeah, there's no way to fix it without mucking it up even more. But, you know, if I wouldn't have noticed that, like, what is that little mistake? If I wouldn't have noticed it, I could have moved on. Instant mixing area. Oh, this might not be tiny enough that I need it. This brush isn't tiny enough. When I was watching the person, you know what? It might have been Laurel Beard. I watched a lot of gelato, how to use gelato videos. A lot. So I think hers was one of the first ones I watched. And she had a stencil and she was able to bring up some of the color after she stenciled it in. And she was able to bring up the color. Now when I tried it, it didn't work, but it could be that I laid down the color not the same way that she did it. It's something for me to work on. I'm ready to paint these out like this. And just keep the flower in the center. Oh, I could just paint it like this, let it dry in 3 days, come back in, and put the stencil back on. That's it, a wetter brush with a different color, and see what kind of effect I can get that way. Oh, that is so cool. And it's right there on this coated, already coated with a gelato. Pretty cool. Okay. The next one, so I'm just gonna let this one sit. Okay, I set that aside to dry, one, so the cats can't get at it, so it has to be high up, out of sight, out of mind. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry and then see what I can do with it. I colored it all in on the side, on the outside there, and then I'm gonna come in maybe in 3 or 4 days, probably 4 days. What day is it? 4 days from tonight, and add a different color to it. It would have to be something, maybe gold? I wonder if the gold, oh, that might look cool. And also I might color or cover with tape. I might see if I can try and cover the flower, this portion of the flower. That way I am just going to stencil the outside. So I'll try that because I don't want to get any of the flower, mar the flower, I guess. I don't want to mar the flower. Okay, this one, I am going to come in a little bit. And pick another stencil. What did I do with them? Pick a stencil, any stencil. Now, this is not coated with anything. This is rough. It actually feels rough. And that one has kind of looks like the natural wood, although that looks like a stain. It is not a stain, it's part of the wood. I'm going to do this side. I want to see what it looks like if I don't color it in. What I expect is I expect the paint, the gelato color and liquid, in liquid form. I expect it to go through, so there might be bleeding, but that's okay. It's just I'm testing it out. Okay, now what color? Okay, so I'm gonna add a little bit. This is water with vegetable glycerin, so I'm gonna add a little bit of that in here, and I do have to shake that up. I want to put quite a bit in there, actually. So I want to see if I can... what did I say? Like that, right? To get it sideways. But I think that's if they're all open, that would work the best. Okay, let me see. Should I take... Lots of decision making. I'm not good at it today. Not good. I'm going to take a paper clip. I want to see how hard that is. That's pretty hard. Let's see. I definitely picked the right one, to the right stipple brush. What do you have on there? Okay. Kind of position it. Bring it up so you can see it too. And hold please. Is that the wind I hear outside? That was weird. I want to do this. But, what do I run the risk of doing? Going under the stencil? Okay. Now I'm going to, I need a cup of water, Tammy. I don't know why I think I don't need that. I think, oh, I'm just going to be using the baby wipe. Yeah, except this time I'm not. Okay. Be graceful in everything you do. Ooh, let's see. So, this was when I started out and it was much wetter. So maybe much wetter is not always a good idea. Well, this is actually not too bad considering this is an uncoated, non-glazed tile. Like here, yes, it got wet. I put too much water on. So maybe the thing to consider is not, I thought I wasn't getting enough color, like here where it's very light and I wanted more color down. Well, then maybe that's a good thing that it was drier on the brush. Because over here, too much water, obviously. Very, very much so. Still, I kind of like it. So, it's just, practice makes perfect. With the gelatos, they go on these tiles very, very smoothly. They go on paper very smoothly because they are more of a gel consistency than chalk consistency or something like that. Or pastel consistency. Let's do another one. I should use these more because they're kind of cool. And I do have other gel crayons or watercolor crayons that I can use. Those are upstairs, believe it or not. Upstairs. Okay, now this one, I just use this one. Right, so let's try this one. This one looks like this. Maybe bring it up a little more so you can see it. And I don't see any problems with this one. Uh-oh, blue's in cleaning mode. If you hear anything that sounds like lip smacking, that'd be blue. Where is he? Okay. So I took out the blue, blueberry, and metallic mint, metallic blueberry. And I am going to... What a color. Color your palette. Try that for a little. I'll put the cap on completely and watch it roll off the table. That on there. And grab my handy dandy brush. Oh, you know, I tried it with the purple. Let's try it with this. I have a feeling I'm going to have to add more. Hi, Stormy. More of the color. But let's just see what we have here. Ooh, I had purple on that brush. I did wipe that brush off, but I guess when you're working with water with vegetable glycerin, maybe it comes through a little more. Just kind of wiping that. Let me see if I can add. I know I'm gonna get it wet. Oh dear. Oh yeah, it comes off much better when it's wet. Put that over there. Is that some of my blue? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh dear. There goes my light wand. So I had to swap out light wands. I will have to charge that probably later on after I wake up. Okay, so this I cleaned off with soap and water, the stipple brush, and what did I just say about getting it too wet? Okay, I'm gonna do this. That's not too wet, is it? Position, bring it up more. Hold on for dear life here. just like this, and cool. Hey, that might be the way to go. I noticed when I started mixing these two together, this, you know, and this, and then going in here, that the gelato soaked up the water very quickly in just the time that it took me to swap out the light wands. And I thought, oh no, I don't think I'm going to get enough on my brush. That's what I was thinking. But look at that. That's awesome. Only a little bit light there. I don't dare go in and try and fix it because that never turns out well. But hey, that's pretty good. Also an uncoated, unglazed wood tile. And that is awesome. So these have kind of a metallic sheen to them, but on this wood, I don't see that metallic sheen. But that looks cool. I really like that. I did get a little bit. How did I get a little bit here? That's just, that's just weird. So I'm just gonna try and take it off. Now, when you're working with an unglazed wood tile and you get a blotch or something right there or something, you can't so easily wipe it off because it is not a shiny glaze, you know, to be able to just wipe it off. But that's actually not a bad job of cleaning up after myself. That's cool. Okay, so now I probably have to sign off because, Stormy, excuse my reach. I've been on this for too long. I'll take out all the fluff as much as I can. What is that? That's on the floor, Tammy. So, please comment, like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. And let's randomize the list and spin away. Great. Have a wonderful day. Bye.